If I was there, I'd probably run into the dugout.
I think we're back on here from Tupelo. Now, bear with us on internet connection as this ball is drilled to the right side. Diving catch in right field is caught by Standridge. The throw to first. They double off the runner. The Rebels get out of it without any runs scoring. Cord Standridge with a diving grab in right field for the double play.
What a performance. That was amazing out there.
That was a Sports Center top play as that one looked like it was going to be down for extra bases toward the right field line. And Standridge lays out and catches that one. And the runner at first thought it was going to be down. He was already almost to third base and gets doubled off for the third out of the inning.
I think we controlled that inning a little bit better than the other one. They didn't got walked or get hit as much.
Well, the Rebels got the Pirates had a couple of base runners, but they failed to score thanks to the spectacular diving catch by Standridge in right field. 3-2 Silo. We head to the bottom of the second inning. More coming up here on SoloRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network. Bottom of the second inning coming up here as the Rebels have 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Sean Weaver's going to lead things off, but the Rebels get a big double play to keep Byng off the scoreboard with the catch by Standridge on the diving grab in right field. On to the bottom of 2. See Sean Weaver, the senior, at the plate, and he watches the first pitch low for a ball. Here's the next one from McCage. It's high. Bear with us once again. Internet connection tonight, for whatever reason, pretty limited. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and it's swung on and fouled back. Here's a ground ball hit right side, fielded there by the second baseman. Up with it, throws over in time. And there's one gone. Weaver is retired to start this second inning. Zane Sander at the plate now with one out. He squares, he bunts. Down the third baseline. It's a nice bunt. Fielded there by the pitcher. Not going to be in time. Sander is aboard on a bunt single. Beautiful bunt right down the third baseline. That one just died about 2 feet fair, Asher.
Yeah, I mean, that was just straight, and he just had a chance to run to it, but the guy threw the ball over the first baseman. And he just got there, and with a good chance.
But Sander had it beat out, even though the throw went high. And Landon Langley, the batter, watches the first pitch for a strike called.
Landon Langley, he could do the same thing. He has great speed. He's a good bunter.
And they're worried about Sander over there at first base. Another pickoff try. Couple straight tossed over there. With Langley at the plate. 0-1 the count. Third baseman still playing even with the bag. Here's the pitch. Squares, pulls back, and takes strike two. Oh, 2 the count. Here to Langley. Rebels up 3-2. Here's another toss over. And Zane is in safely. Has one stolen base on the season. Very deliberate as McCage. Now, finally, Langley is going to call time as McCage was taking all day out there on the mound. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and a miss. Runner goes. Sanders safe at second base. Slides in just ahead of the tag. Langley goes down on strikes, but Sanders steals the bag at second and is in scoring position now for Mindenall. Oh, Zane's second stolen base of the year. Sam 0 for 1 in this contest. Reached on an error and ended up scoring. Here's the pitch, bounces away from the catcher. Now it goes into the dugout. Sander advances to second on the throw. On the wild pitch, it bounced into the dugout, but he's gonna have to stay at third as the ball went into the dugout off the pitch, so it's only one base. Sander has to hold at third, so with 2 outs. See what Mendenhall can do to try to get him home with the 4th run of the game. Here's the next one. Swung on. This one hit right side. Hard ground ball over as the second baseman flips to first just in time. And the Rebels go scoreless in the second inning. Horse Silo, no runs ahead, a man left. We move on now to the third. Silo leading Byng 3-2. There's a strike called to start the third inning. Landon Langley is back out there on the mound. And that one misses for a ball. That one's chopped foul at the plate. Now Langley heading the count at 0-2, or 1-2 to the batter McCage. 3, 4, and 5 coming up for Byng here in the third. This one pulled foul off the left side. McCage fouls 2 in a row off. Langley has worked in and out of trouble through the first 2 frames. And he gets strike 3 called. On the outside corner, gets the strikeout, Asher.
Yep.
That's just the second strikeout tonight. He got the other one to end that first inning.
Most of the players are hitting them out into the outfield, but we've mostly been catching them. So that's probably where we're getting all the outs from.
Well, the next batter Wood, and he watches the first pitch outside for a ball. And there's a strike call. Ball skied high, shallow outfield. Going out and making the catch is Zane Sander. Sander makes the grab. That high pop fly.
So far, this inning's been the one that's not been as competitive as us pitching. And our hitting is good as all those other innings.
Boatwright, the left-hand hitter, he fouls that one off. Well, they see if they can get a clean inning this time. Rebels 1 strike away from 3 up, 3 down here. And that one's high. Byng had base runners in the first. Rebels managed to get out of that with just 2 runs scored, and then spectacular diving highlight reel play by Cord Standridge and Wright to end the last inning to keep Byng off the board then, as that one's fouled off.
I think it hit one of the players' legs.
Now toward the Byng dugout, as Byng on the first base side here at Tupelo tonight. This semifinal game of the Tupelo tournament. And swing and a miss. He got him on the high fastball.
There's 2 innings he finished with a strikeout.
Yeah, well, Langley strikes out 2 in that inning. And we head to the bottom of the third.
Yeah, he controlled the players on that inning a little bit.
So a lot sharper inning that time for Langley as he mowed the Pirates down 3 up, 3 down in the third. See if the Rebels can answer and add to the lead now in their half of the third inning, as McCage is back out there for his third inning of work. Cooper McCage, the Byng ace on the hill. And Charlie Gardner will lead things off at the plate for Silo. Once again, Kevin Farr, Asher Ledrick from AsherLedrickSports.com, live from Tupelo tonight. Glad you're along with us as this late start, delayed start of this contest. Did earlier games running long and trying to battle through here. And through internet difficulties, but hopefully able to stay along with us. Here's the first pitch, and it's a ball outside to Gardner. And going to first base, Gardner collides with the first baseman, making an attempt to catch the ball, and he's going to be out. Can't run into a fielder making an attempt on a ball or you're automatically out. Doesn't matter if he's in the baseline or not. Got to make an attempt to go around him, and Charlie did not do that. Next batter, Braden Hill, and he watches the first pitch outside for a ball. Gardner was out on batter interference. Hill fouls that pitch off the right side to the Byng dugout. Here's McCage's next offering. It's outside for a ball. It's 2-1. And the next one catches the inside corner there, taken for strike 2. Count is even. And he delivers, popped up. Third baseman in a step, makes the grab as Wood snags the pop-up. 2 outs. Here in the third. Jared House back at the plate. Jared had a single, bounced over the third baseman his last time up. And he swings on this one, pulls it foul down the left field line. Jumped on the first offering that time from McCage.
That one just jumped off his bat. I mean, I'm sure that one would probably be a hit if it just, I don't know, like went a different direction.
Yeah, it was just a little bit out in front of it. They waited just a tad longer. Might have been into left field. 0-1 count, and the pitch, strike call. So 0-2 the count. And McCage will fire that one in there and it's fouled off. McCage up over 50 pitches now for the game. Once again, 0-2, swing and a miss. So just like Byng in the top of the inning, the Rebels go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half. We head to the fourth. Still Silo 3 and Byng 2. More coming up here on SiloRebels.tv. So I hope you've been able to stay with us here on SolidRebels.tv. Might need to had to refresh a couple times. We had spotty internet service as a swing and miss. Langley seems to have it working the last couple innings here, Asher.
Yeah. It's been, yeah. Looks like a big player's come up to the mound. It's a good chance for Byng to get a hit.
Here's the next one, and swing on that one as well. 1-2 the count. Easton Welch the batter. And another one, swung and a miss, same pitch.
Yeah, he's just been, he's kind of turned the heat up a little bit.
Well, that one was working on that breaking ball. So Langley's got the breaking ball working here right now. And Easton Welch, he didn't come close on any of those three swings. One down and a swing and miss.
Looks like he's got, like, they just got him swinging on those pitches. Like, I don't know what he's been doing, but he sure has turned up a little bit.
And there's the next one. It's a called strike. So Langley ahead in the count once again. Now the 0-2. And it's strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts. See what he can do now with the batter. Kicks Stevens. And it swung on. Ground ball hit to short. Bobbled there for a second by Sander. The throw over in time. He got him. Stayed with it. Sander at short throws him out. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for Byng.
Looks like Sauer fired up a little bit because that was a error, and then he just picked it back up and just threw it really hard back to him.
Well, ever since that spectacular diving catch by Standridge, the Rebels have shown some defensive life here and have been cruising along the last couple of frames. We go to the bottom of the fourth now. So Ottawa 3-2. So Langley has set down 7 Pirates in a row. Since that big diving grab to end the second inning. Brings Casey Spaulding to the plate now.
It has to be the catch of the year so far.
Well, there's no doubt about that. It's early in the season. As Spaulding, 7, 8, 9, due up for the Rebels here. Spaulding will lead off. And he swings on the first pitch. Pops it up behind the plate. It's going to get out foul.
That might have hit a car.
Yeah, I don't think it got back that far to the parking lot. But
It definitely hit something, though.
Spaulding reached on an error his last time up.
Oh.
And the Rebels were able to score the go-ahead run and fouls that one off as well.
You try to put some momentum on that ball, but still fouled.
McCage at 55 pitches. 0-2 the count. Spalding chokes up and watches that one low in the dirt. Winner of this moves on. We'll play tomorrow afternoon in the championship game against Tupelo. And the loser will play for third place against Calera. Those games tomorrow. McCage has his sign. Now the 1-2 pitch swung on. This one is skied right side of the infield. Coming in as the first baseman and reaching up and making the grab is Welch. A pop out to first. Brings Cord Standridge up. Standridge popped out to second. Is only at bat thus far tonight. And he watches that one. Low and away to the backstop. Rebels up 3-2. All the runs came in the first inning. This one is skied to right field. Over toward the line is the right fielder. It's Streeter. And going to make the catch. That was a high fly ball, but just got under it a little bit.
Let's see what Sean got.
Weaver at the plate. Grounded out to second. His previous at bat tonight. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Warm and humid night here tonight, Asher.
What?
Said should have brought a towel tonight.
Yeah.
Like a sauna. As that one is bunted but foul.
Yeah, just like a sauna. I'm sure it cooled down a little bit, but
Well,
but
little.
it's still hot.
A little is the key word. That's not much.
Maybe like 3 or 2.
Yeah.
Little, that does not mean like 5 or 4. That means like maybe 1 or 2 or 3.
Here's McCage's pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. Weaver goes down on strikes to end the fourth inning as the Rebels go scoreless again. Well, no runs for either team since the opening inning. We head to the fifth. Silo up 3-2 on Byng.
Sal hasn't been showing much hitting yet, but pitching they've been doing pretty good. So that doesn't keep them from scoring. I think that's all we need to worry about is just striking them out and hope they don't score.
Yeah. As long as they can maintain the lead, the Rebels will be in good shape. But would like to tack on some insurance. Rebels came out swinging it pretty good in the early going, but actually both teams in the first inning. Byng had 2 hits, scored a couple of runs. Silo had 3 hits, scored 3 runs, but actually 2 hits in that inning. They added a bunt single by Zane Sander his last time up. But Landon Langley back out to the mound. He has retired 7 Pirates in a row. McCage, he's been pretty effective for Byng as well. Let's see, he has retired 8 straight since the Sanders bunt single. Sander came up with that one in the 3rd inning. Actually, 2nd inning. It was early in the 2nd inning. 9-1-2 coming up here for Byng. Leslie at the plate. He squares, bunts, foul. Pirates trying to get something started against Langley. We mentioned he has settled into a groove. It's Colin Leslie at the plate. And the pitch bunted, foul. Right back to us.
Yeah, it was right by the camera.
Yeah. So 0-2 the count. Leslie trying to bunt its way aboard. It's fouled off 2 in a row.
It wasn't steaming at us. It was just tipped at us.
The pitch swung on. This one is drilled to left, but right at Spalding. Fortunately, he held his ground and didn't come in any. That ball was roped on that 0-2 pitch.
Like, that had to make a good sound of the glove. Because I was steaming into his glove.
Now back to the top of the order for Byng, and an off-speed delivery from Langley is low for a ball. Langley had the curveball working in the last inning, got a couple of strikeouts. Here's another one, and it's strike call. We're in the 5th. Swing and miss. I believe this will be pitch number 70 for Langley coming up on the night. And it's a breaking ball that bounces away. Evens it up at 2-2. Roxton fires, and that one's high. Count goes full. Payoff delivery, and it's in the dirt, ball 4. That ends the string of batters retired at 8 straight. In fact, last batter before that to reach was Carter, who just walked. Going to draw a visit to the mound as Coach Eddie Jeffcoat headed out there to talk to Langley, and he had settled into a groove, but that walk now, he's up over 70 pitches. So Coach Jeffcoat out there talking to his junior right-hander. Now Sam Mendenhall is out there as well. He was listed as a likely relief option tonight for the Rebels. As we mentioned earlier, a little bit short-handed tonight. In the pitching department. Welch at the plate. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch is in the dirt. Nicely blocked there by House. Kept the runner Carter at first base. Preston Welch, the batter. There's the 1-0, and that one catches the outside corner for a strike call. Langley delivers, runner goes, ball, the pitch is low, the throw goes into center field, but back there to back it up. Making the play as Hoff-Wow kept the runner from going on to third base. Pitch was low. Carter steals second. Tying run at second, and the pitch in the dirt, ball 3. A 3-1 the count. Langley's run into a little bit of problems here in the 5th. after breezing through the third and fourth innings, and that one's low for ball 4. Byng dugout hyping him up as now McCage to the plate, the Pirate pitcher, batting third in the lineup. McCage has one of the 2 Byng hits tonight that came back in the second inning. Here's the delivery, and it's the breaking ball for a strike. McCage had an RBI on that single in the first. Langley checks the runner at second. Runner goes. The pitch is low. Here's the throw to third, not in time.
I think he should have checked that one. I saw when he was like way out there.
So both runners steal, now 2 in scoring position. The tying and go-ahead runs both in scoring position. Carter swipes second and third after getting aboard via the walk. Rebels coming in on the infield to cut this one off as the pitch is low and away for ball 2. Trying to cut off the tying run at the plate. The entire infield in on the grass. Pitch swung on, ground ball. Fielded on a hop there by Gardner. The throw to first is wide, but saved by Mendenhall, who makes the tag. Runner at third had to hold, did Carter, as Gardner quickly fielded that one and threw over. The throw was wide. Mendenhall with a nice save and was able to make the tag. So McCage is retired. Still second and third. And that one misses low and outside. Wood the batter. See if Langley can work out of this jam and keep the Rebels in front. Pitch swung on and fouled. So infield back at normal depth with 2 outs. They were able to keep the runners at second and third. 1-1 the count here to Wood. Langley rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He was late on that one.
Looks like he found something a little bit. Like, he found a little bit of more of the...
Came with the fastball that time. As 1-2. Breaking ball's been his pitch. Let's see what he throws here. Swing and a miss. He got him on the breaking ball. Big strikeout by Langley. And Byng is turned back in the 5th on the strikeout. No runs, no hits, 2 left on base for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of 5. Silo continues to lead 3-2. Here we go to the bottom of 5. Top of the order for the Rebels here. It's Zane Sander at the plate. Sander had a bunt singles last time, and that is the third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass now. First pitch was a ball. Here's the next one. Smashed up the middle, base hit. Line drive into center field. Sanders aboard once again to start this 5th inning.
That's something good we hadn't had for a while in the game. See what Menadol can do to just.
This will be Langley at the plate.
Yeah,
now.
Langley I meant, to keep it going.
So Sander has his second hit of the game. 2 of the Rebels' 4 hits on the night.
It kind of confused me because he was right there. Just sitting right in front of him.
Sander aboard with the leadoff single. He stole second his last time up. Langley squares. Tried to bunt, but missed it. As the throw goes to first, Sander dives back in safely. Just ahead of the tag. Tried the bunt there, couldn't connect. They're trying to get Sander into scoring position for Mendenhall before he coming to the plate next. Sam, the Rebels' RBI leader. Well, actually, just behind Charlie Gardner, who stands over there behind him. Here's one, bunted toward the first baseline. Nice bunt that time. Fielded there, tossed the first in time by McCage, but the Rebels execute the sacrifice that time as Langley got it down and moved the runner over into scoring position. Sacrifice bunt, McCage to Welch. And here comes Mendenhall to the plate. Sam 0 for 2 in this contest, has scored a run. The pitch, it's low for a ball. 5 RBIs on the season. So Sander leads away at second. McCage eyes him. Now he's going to step off. Zane bothering him out there at second base. So here we go again. McCage, pitch low with the fastball. McCage up to 68 pitches in the game. Wheels are turning on both sides. It's Mendenhall and then Gardner. The pitch outside for ball 3. Well, they could pitch around Sam, but then they're going to have to face Charlie, who has a hit, a big double, scored 2 of the 3 runs with that double. And watches all the way on the 3-0, takes strike 1. As Mendenhall was taking on the 3-0 pitch. McCage eyes the runner once again, and the pitch inside, ball 4. Mendenhall is aboard. Sam draws the walk. We'll probably have a runner for Mendenhall at first base with Gardner coming to the plate. Charlie, arguably the best hit of the night, Gardner with that double to the wall that scored 2.
I think Charlie is probably the hitter of the day. so far, I think.
And Gardner coming back to the plate, and we are going to have a runner for Mendenhall at first base. Going to be a pinch runner for Sam. We'll see who they send out to run as Coach Streeter is headed to the mound for Byng. As I mentioned, wheels are turning on both sides now. Silo looking to add to the lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Late night broadcast here on SiloRebels.tv. Glad you're along with us across the Squirtle Network. And Jake Langley is going to be the pinch runner. The freshman Langley on to run at first base for Mendenhall. And Gardner, the senior, to the plate. Team leading 6 RBIs on the season now. 2 big ones out there on base. Good speed on the base pass. Here's the pitch from McCage, and it's off speed for a strike call. Now, Charlie didn't much agree with that one. Thought I missed the corner, but it was called a strike. They're going to call time. Now ready to go. A look at second. Sanders leading away, and the pitch home as it's in the dirt, blocked there. Zane has to retreat to the bag at second base. One down. And the next pitch, that's in the dirt. And blocked there, 2-1. Charlie getting into a hitter's count now. See if the senior can come through now. And that one misses outside.
There's a good possibility of him walking.
Well, we'll see here. They may, could be being very careful with Gardner as Braden Hill is on deck. Gardner's burned him once tonight. He swings on this one. Ground ball towards second. Fielded there, steps on the bag, throw to first, and it's not in time to throw home. Sliding safe is Sander at the plate as the throw came home. Sanders slides in safe there in our camera, and the Rebels score a run. The throw a little bit wide at first, and Sander never slowed down around third.
Zane's jersey is filthy. There's so much dirt on it.
It was a slow ground ball in the infield. The second baseman, Carter, decided to take it himself on the out at second base. Probably should have just tossed it over there to Shelton, but took the time to go over and tag the bag, and then his throw was late to first, and Sander able to score all the way from second. Rebels have tacked on a run. It's 4-2. Gardner at first with 2 outs. Hill at the plate, and he watches strike 2 after fouling the first one off. McCage checks the runner, pitch home, and strike 3 called. Hill goes down on strikes there to end the inning, but the Rebels pick up a run in the 5th frame to tack on. Pick up a run on a hit. Sanders led off with a single and ends up scoring the run to make it 4-2. As the Rebels take that lead into the 6th inning here from Tupelo tonight. This Tupelo tournament semifinal game. So Gardner managed to pick up the RBI on the fielder's choice that he was able to beat out. And Sander, aggressive base running as Coach Jeffcoat sending him all the way from second scores for the second time tonight. Langley back to the mound. Landon at up to 85 pitches in the game as this one swung on and fouled back by Boatwright. Landon once again managed to work out of that jam in the last inning. Byng had runners at second and third with just one out. Got the big strikeout after the ground out. Swing and miss by Boatwright. Langley has thrown 4 scoreless innings since the first, as that one's upstairs for a ball. Outfielder shifting a little bit. Playing Boatwright to slightly pull. Here's the pitch, swung on. Chopper, right side, but foul. Mendenhall over there snags it in foul ground. Rebels with a 2-run lead here in the 6th. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. It's outside. The junior rocks and fires, and this one is swung on and fouled. Boatwright stays alive. 5, 6, and 7 in the Byng order here in the 6th inning. Coming up. Langley's next pitch in the dirt. Count goes full to the leadoff batter of the 6th. Langley's pitch, ooh, just missed a little bit high. That looked pretty close, but said it was high. Leadoff walk to Boatwright here in the 6th inning. Brings the tying run to the plate. And that one low and in the dirt, blocked by House. Langley obviously tiring a little bit on the mound. He's well over the 90 pitch mark on the night. It's humid conditions. Here's the toss to first, and that went a little bit low as Mendenhall lunges to the ground to save that one. See the batter there, it's Welch, and he watches one low. It's 2-0. Langley managed to work out of problems in the last inning. We'll see if he can here, as there's another one low for ball 3. 3-0, see if he's taken here, and he does. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the 6th, and here comes Eddie Jeffcoat headed to the mound. We may have a pitching change for the Rebels now, as the tying runs are on base for Byng here in the top of the 6th inning. So Langley's night is through on the mound. We'll see who the Rebels are going to bring in. And it looks like it's going to be Casey Spalding coming from left field. He's coming to the plate. Spalding in relief. Casey, the senior, headed to the plate, or headed to the mound now. I believe be his first appearance, first varsity appearance of the season here in relief. The Rebels up 4-2. And Spalding taking his warm-up tosses. Nobody out here in the sixth inning. Pirates have talked this over. The bunt could be on here with Ryan Shelton at the plate. See what the Rebels do defensively. So Langley Estate in the game. He's in left field. Spalding to the mound. They just swap positions. Rebels thus far, 4 runs on 4 hits. Byng, 2 runs on 2 hits. But threatening here in the 6th. It's Shelton at the plate. Rebels in on the edge of the grass at the corners. Here comes Gardner charging in. They've got the wheel play on. Throw on the back pick at second. And not in time as Weil with the diving attempt. The ball came out of his glove. Runner was diving back in. Collided with Hoff-Weil on the pickoff play at second base. The ball squirted free. Trying to pick off Boat right there at second. Now the wheel play is on again. And the batter, Shelton, squares and took one high for a ball. Here's the next one, and it's taken for a strike call. Rebels had the same play on. Shelton took it that time. Count even at 1-1. Here come the corners charging. Pulling it back and swinging away is Shelton, who fouls it off with both the third baseman and first baseman charging in. It was a slash by Shelton after he squared. 2 strikes now, 1-2. Probably won't be charging here. So Rebels expect the bunt off. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. As Spalding comes in and gets the first strikeout for out number 1. We're going to have a pinch hitter, Ezekiel Griffin, coming to the plate. Griffin pinch hitting for Stevens. So Griffin, the batter, he watches the first pitch on the inside corner for a strike called.
Looks like Spalding's not throwing the ball bad after all. Like he's throwing the ball straight and they're swinging. He already got a strikeout.
Yeah, that one, he got the call on the inside corner. Now Griffin's going to square. Here's the pitch. It's bunted. Right back. Spalding fields it in the air. The throw to second in time.
What a play!
A double play. Rebels turn 2 on the bunt as Spalding charging in, grabs that one before it hit the ground and fires the second for Sander, who was playing the role of first baseman and stretched out and made the grab for the force at second base to end the inning. So another defensive gem by the Rebels thwarts Byng here in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Saddle up 4-2 when we come back here on SaddleRebels.tv. Spalding comes on to relief and manages to get out of the jam in the 6th inning, thanks to another a strikeout and another defensive gem on that double play. The Rebels turned off the bunt attempt. Bottom of the 6th, Rebels would love to tack on some insurance. 6, 7, and 8 in the order, due up as Jared House will lead things off. On the night, House 1 for 2. He squares and pulls back and watches that one high. McCage back out there. That's pitch number 80 for him. Rebels have managed 4 runs on 4 hits off the Pirate ace tonight. And House watched that one outside for a ball. 2-0. Eyes the sign, the pitch home. It's a strike called. Here's one skied. Shallow left center, diving center fielder, doesn't come up with it. Leslie made an attempt but couldn't get there as that one drops in for a hit for House. Second hit of the game, and the Rebels had the lead off a board here in the 6th. Gonna have a runner for House. It's gonna be Jackson Beza running at first base. So Jackson Beza, the runner at first. Casey Spalding to the plate. See if the bunt's on here. Squares and watches that one high, nearly hit him. That was up and in. See if the Rebels can execute. Now the umpire's calling to discussing things, and I think they're going to say it was a strike on that one. They said he offered at it. 0-1 the count. Pitch from McCage, swung on. Chopper over the third baseman into left field. Base hit. Baze is around second, and he's going to slam on the brakes there. As Boatwright up with it quickly. 2 on, nobody out. Second ball we've seen tonight that has bounced over the head of the third baseman, Asher.
Yeah, it wasn't even hit that hard. It was just right over him.
Got the high hop. The Rebels have been fortuitous of the bounces tonight, 2 of their 5 hits. Now it's Cord Standridge who bunts and fouls it off. Standridge trying to move these runners over. Bottle would love to tack on some insurance here, leading 4-2 in the 6th against Byng tonight. The pitch swung on. Chopper back to the pitcher, off his glove. It's going to be safe at first base. Standridge hits that one back toward the middle, and McCage reached out, tried to grab it, goes off his glove, and Standridge is aboard. They're loaded for Sean Weaver.
See what you got on this. Like, he could, anything's possible for him right now.
So, Rebels a couple lucky bounces here in the 6th inning. Have loaded the bases, nobody out. Weaver's at the plate, big spot here for the senior. And he watches that one low for a ball. McCage trying to fight through 88 pitches on the night. Infield all the way in for Byng now. Trying to cut this run off at the plate here in the late stages. Bottom of the 6th inning, and Weaver watches a ball. It's 2-0. McCage may be out of gas. Byng's got activity in the bullpen. .2-0 pitch, swung on. This one hit on the ground to third. Diving stop. No play at the plate as Beza was moving on contact, and the throw to first is not in time. Weaver's aboard on the infield hit. It was a hard shot off the bat on the ground. Wood made a diving stop at third, but once he got to his feet, Beza was already almost to the plate as he was moving on contact. And the Rebels score to make it 5-2, and Byng's going to have a pitching change. They're still going to be loaded with nobody out. Silo threatening to break this open here in the 6th when we come back. We're in the 6th here from Tupelo tonight. The bounce is going Silo's way here in the 6th inning, and they have plated a run. Three straight didn't look like they were going to get out of the infield. But the Rebels have made the most of it. It's been 4 consecutive singles to start this inning. House had the bloop single into shallow center field. Spalding with the single that bounced over the third baseman. Standridge with the single off the glove of the pitcher, who was trying to lunge for it.
The bases are loaded for Zane. So.
Yeah, and Weaver then with the single and that diving stab at third base when they had no play at the plate on the contact play. Sander at the plate now. And he'll watch the first pitch bounce in and not far enough as staying put at third base is Spalding. So Sander facing the pitcher, Naaman Lee. Lee, the southpaw, on the mound for Byng here. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Sander has 2 hits on the night. Has scored a couple of runs. He's got some big RBI chances right here as he watched that one on the outside corner for a strike call.
I don't think this pitcher is throwing as fast as that other one was. It doesn't look like it.
Not quite as that pitch, breaking ball, and Sander watches it for a called strike. Not what he wanted there on that breaking pitch on 1-1. Now going to have to protect the plate. Infield in. The pitch home, and it's another curveball that misses outside. Evens the count at 2-2. The Byng infield all the way in on the grass. Solid shot through, would likely score 2 runs. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's chopped over at third base, but foul this time. And that was almost identical, but just a little bit further foul.
Yeah, and if it was fair, I'd probably like another one. I can't believe it.
Rebels have 2 hits on choppers over the head of the third baseman Wood tonight already. Sander almost made it 3 right there, but it was just foul. 2-2. Here's the pitch from Lee. Swung on. Ground ball back up the middle, base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes Standridge to the plate. 2-run score, and the Rebels have broken it open. They lead 7-2. A 2-run single by Zane Sander, his 3rd of the night. 3rd hit tonight for Sander, and Sato up 7-2.
Zane's having a game too.
Weaver on to third base. Now they're at the corners with Langley stepping to the plate. And he squares and watches that one high. Rebels have scored 3 in the inning to break this one open here in the 6th. Give them a little more breathing room after Casey Spalding came on for the big relief outs in the top half of this inning. So that one was fouled off. Langley tried the bunt and fouled it off. Sander over there at first base. He's already got 1 stolen base tonight. Here he goes as the pitch inside, taken for a strike on the inside corner. Sander going to be safe at second with no throw. Pitch was a called strike. Here's Lee's next delivery. Bounces and blocked at the plate. Chance for a couple more RBIs here.
They sure do not want Charlie.
Well, he's still a couple away. Mendenhall is on deck. Nobody out still here in the 6th as that one misses outside.
Full count.
5 straight Rebels with base hits in this inning. Here's the next pitch. It's in the dirt, ball 4. And Langley reaches. That's the 6th straight silo batter to reach.
Now the bases are loaded for Mendenhall.
Well, this is starting to get away now for Byng in this inning. And what was a tight game in the top of the frame with Byng threatening to tie or take the lead. And, well, Silo's just an extra base hit now away from finishing it on the run rule as they lead by 5 with the bases loaded. Still nobody out, and Sam is coming to the plate. Went down, talked to Coach Jeff Cope briefly. Might have told him just hit a double and end it right here, Sam. Here's the pitch from Lee, and it's a strike call. Watches that one on the inside corner. So nobody out. Mendenhall and then Gardner. He's had some big RBIs tonight. Here's the next one, and there's a breaking ball called strike. Watch that one drop in. Oh, another spot loaded with nobody out. Here's the 0-2 to Mendenhall, breaking ball, and that one just a little bit, drops a little bit low. It came with the same pitch, but just missed that time. So 1-2, see if they come back with the curve against Sam. The pitch swung on, chopped back toward the middle, charging, shortstop. The throw over is in time, but the Rebels score a run on the ground now by Mendenhall. It's now 8-2. Shelton with a nice snag and throw over. Weaver scores. 8-2 Silo. And here comes Gardner. Well, I'm not sure if I would want to face him right here.
But they gotta have to.
Charlie's got 3 RBI. Well, they've got a base open at first, and he watches a breaking ball. Strike called. A base hit would pretty much end it right now. Gardner has 3 RBIs on the night. Here's the next pitch. It's a called strike. All off speed here to Gardner. Sander at third, Langley at second. Pitch swung on. This one's drilled toward right. Over the head of the right fielder again to the wall. Extra bases for Gardner, and heading to the plate is Langley with the game-ending run. Another 2-run double by Charlie Gardner over the head of the right fielder, and the Rebels win it 10-2. Well, they gave Charlie something to hit. As I said, I don't know if I would have right there. And Gardner burned them for the second time tonight. 2 doubles, 5 RBIs on the night for Gardner. Rebels got some big offensive production in this one as they win it 10-2. Leading the way, Gardner goes 2 for 4 in the contest. Had those 2 doubles, drove in 5. And then Zane Sander, 3 hits in the leadoff spot. He drove in 2, scored 3 times in the game as well in the leadoff position for Silo. They accounted for 5 of the Rebels' 10 hits on the night. And also offensively for the Rebels, they got 2 hits from Jared House. He had a couple of singles. Casey Spaulding had a hit in the game and scored a run. Cord Standridge had a hit and scored a run, and Sean Weaver had a hit as well with an RBI and a run scored. Rebels got solid production out of the bottom of the order as the 6, 7, 8, and 9 holes combined for 5 hits as well in the game. So the Rebels win it 10-2 on the run rule over Byng, and pitching-wise, getting the win was Landon Langley as he goes 5 innings, allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, struck out 6, walked 7, but managed to work out of trouble in several of those innings. Casey Spaulding with the save. 1 inning, he got out of the big jam with the tying runs on base in the top half of the 6th inning, and no runs, no hits, and he struck out 1 in the game as the Rebels win it 10-2. And they'll be back here tomorrow afternoon and play for the championship game. It's going to be the Rebels and Tupelo in the tournament championship game tomorrow afternoon. And we'll have it for you here on SiloRebels.tv for that contest. Let's see. The game time on that one, I believe, is, let's see, Asher, I believe it's, let me check here. I think it's 2:45. Let me check to make sure. You'll be back tomorrow, won't you?
Yep.
Oh, better bring a towel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hot one with hot, sweaty one tomorrow afternoon. But the Rebels will be in it in the championship game once again, looking to defend their Tupelo tournament title tomorrow here in Tupelo against the host Tigers. It will be a 2:45 scheduled start time. Hopefully it'll start on time. And we'll have it for you here on SilentRebels.tv if you can't make it. 10-2 the final. Rebels win over Byng tonight. So for Asher Ludrick, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long from Tupelo until tomorrow here on SiloRebels.tv.